Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to Monster Tamer News, the weekly segment on this channel where we go over the last week's developments in the monster taming genre. Now, this week we've got what looks like confirmation that DokeV is going to be delayed even further, so, you know, God knows when that game's coming out. We got the release date for Aethermancer, as well as a trailer for it, which is a game being developed by the Monster Sanctuary devs, by the way. We've got a look at Monster Crown 2 on Switch. Oh, and I'm going to be revealing 3 more monster taming games that are confirmed for the upcoming Monster Taming Direct today, and I'll talk a little bit about when I'll be revealing the release date for it and some other interesting stuff regarding the Direct as well. So, as per the usual, make sure to sit back, relax, subscribe for more monster taming videos, and let's dive in. Okay, so first of all, we got the release date for the early access launch of Aethermancer, which will be September 23rd of this year, which is just a few weeks from now. The developers also released a brand new trailer to coincide with this announcement and is what you're seeing on screen now. Now, for those that don't know, again, Aethermancer is a turn-based monster taming roguelike being developed by the same team that brought us Monster Sanctuary, and it features 3-on-3 strategic combat, some of the best pixel art in the genre hands down, randomized realms to explore, etc. Monster Sanctuary was one of my favorite monster taming games when it came out, and I think that this game's also going to be another high quality banger from the studio. That being said, I'm happy to announce that Aethermancer will be present at Monster Taming Direct 2025 with some brand new exclusive content for you guys. Speaking of games at the Monster Taming Direct, we did announce last week that Abomination Monster Rifts is also going to be present, and they recently came out with a Kickstarter campaign that has already been funded in only a few days. This is another monster taming roguelike game with one major twist being that it's a collaborative effort between the studio making the game and 30 other indie studios creating the biggest monster taming crossover game of all time, featuring monsters from all of these different franchises. It's also got an in-game character creator allowing you to upload your own custom monsters to the game, and I will leave the Kickstarter linked below if you want to see it hit some stretch goals and all that fun stuff. Congrats to Carl, the lead developer, on the success. The Monster Crown developers recently had a progress update on Kickstarter for Monster Crown 2, which showcased Monster Crown 2 playing on Switch, and it's also compatible for Switch 2. Monster Crown 2 is being developed from the ground up with a brand new development team and has been taking the franchise to a whole new level in terms of the game's pixel art, as well as its inner systems and such. I'm almost seeing this as what's going to be the definitive Monster Crown experience when it releases. It's looking really good. The demo I played is really good, and it's definitely a step up from the original. Monster Crown 2 will also be joining the Monster Taming Direct with, again, brand new exclusive content for you guys to enjoy. I'm very excited to see what they're bringing to the table. So next up, some bad news for those very patiently waiting for the eventual return of DokeV, which is a game that was announced back in 2019 as a real-time combat MMO experience, then later rebranded as a single-player action-adventure game in 2021, then sort of not mentioned for literal years. Since then, we got a little bit of information as to what's going on. Basically, the developers are sidelining the project until the next title, Crimson Desert, releases, which was supposed to come out in 2025. However, it's now been delayed until 2026. Granted, it was a late 2025 launch to a Q1 2026 launch, so this might not have a huge change in DokeV's trajectory, but seeing as everybody's been waiting so long for any type of update, it looks like we're gonna have to wait that much longer. My best guess is that seeing as there hasn't really been any update on any of their socials regarding DokeV, the project's likely been fully shelved as a whole. We probably won't see this game until like 2027 at the earliest, and maybe even 2028 or 2029 for a more realistic time frame given its sort of rocky history. That said, I don't know exactly how much of the game is done at this point, so we could see it sooner rather than later, but we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, some of you guys might remember Kindred Fates, one of the first games I covered on this channel, which is an upcoming open-world action-adventure game with real-time combat, seemingly inspired by titles such as Pokemon and Breath of the Wild, and, you know, maybe a little bit of Dark Souls as well. That being said, for our final Monster Taming Direct reveal of the day, again, we just confirmed Aethermancer and Monster Crown 2. I am very happy to say that the developers of Kindred Fates will also be present at Monster Taming Direct 2025, again with a brand new exclusive piece of content to showcase. The deadline for applications is right around the corner. We've got a ton of applicants so far, and I'm expecting even more to come in within the last couple of days. After every application is in and I have an idea of what exactly I'm working with, outside the games we've teased thus far, of course, I will be able to reveal the release date, as everything will be in my hands from there, so I don't have to worry about like chasing anyone and potentially delaying the direct. I'm aiming to reveal the release date on Tuesday, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you're not already to stay updated and be in the know. For those applying, I need to stress that it's important that you read through the application form, which is linked below, and make sure that your submission actually matches the outlined requirements, because at this point there have been so many applications that while I've tried to chase down a few developers that clearly didn't read the application, whether they sent general press kits or already publicly revealed trailers or just downright aren't even monster taming games, at this point I don't have enough time to chase every developer who has not done their due diligence. That said, as always, I'm aiming for roughly an hour for the presentation, maybe a little bit longer. We are going to accept roughly 25 general applications as we've done every single year. Then we have the roughly 8 to 10 devs that have been working with me behind the scenes in order to make the direct possible. You know, the ones we've been like teasing and stuff like that. We will likely be having somewhere between 35 to 40 games, all with exclusive content to showcase. So get excited, guys. It's going to be a good time. All that being said, I've got some other really exciting non-direct news to share, but I'm waiting for everything to sort of be set before I say anything. Stay tuned for that if you're a Digimon fan, and just wanted to say special thanks to our supporters, especially Candy, Morency, Tragsoft, Coromon, Nemo, and Wrathful Beast, and we'll see you next time. Peace.